Everything's looking red right now. This is crypto bubbles on the daily. Everything's looking bad. Everything's looking scary. Well, to me, it don't look scary because I just look on the weekly. Look, weekly don't look that bad. Like 36%, 120%, 18%, 60%, 35%. Weekly don't look that bad at all. Link, SOL, all of them are up, right? So let's go back on the daily. Why, like, what's the reason of all of this? Why are we down? Why is everything red? Let's see what the charts tell us. First things first, Bitcoin made an all-time high last night. At literally 12 o'clock at midnight, it made a new all-time high. Might as well put this here. All-time high got made. Another history. Bitcoin went to 124.438. That's 124K for a Bitcoin. That's mental. But anyways, that happened last night, right? And then people started shorting it because obviously smart money will start shorting it because, like, as humans, the way our brain designed is when you see something going up, something tricks you and you just think everything's just gonna keep going up, keep going up, keep going up. So all the greedy longs, the people that saw Bitcoin at 123, they put all their money in thinking it's gonna go up here, up here, up here. And all the smart money said nope. As soon as it made a new all-time high, it was very risky because there's no data up above this line, above this. Let's change it to green. Above this green line, all of this, there's no data. So see all of here, change that to white. All of this, there's no data. So people literally gambled. They kept on putting their money to short, 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 short. It paid off for them. But it's the same way I was going casino. Like put 5K on red. It might pay off for you, or it might keep paying off for you, but it's not really a strategy, you're just being lucky. Smart traders wait for the price to close below this green line and they shorted it. They came in over here because there's more structure. Because obviously you're not breaking above this green line. So they'll enter here, they'll have a stop loss here. Anyways, that's what made Bitcoin go down, right? But what made the altcoins and every other coin go down like that? First of all, it's this. This is USDT. Everyone knows what USDT is, right? And for those that don't know, USDT is a stable coin. The price doesn't go up, it doesn't go down, it's a stable coin. Yeah. So when people make profit, what they do is they'll swap their Bitcoins, Ethereum, wherever they got into USDT, they wait and then they buy again. Yeah. So this went up. This done a crazy little spike. Look at that. Boom. This is literally just now. Like when you're seeing it saying 12 o'clock, it's basically now. Like I'm literally filming this right now as it's happening. So Bitcoin, this is going up and made everything else go down. When this goes up, every other coin goes down because people are selling their coins, their normal coins, every coin that they have, any crypto they have, they're selling and then buying USDT. Whenever that happens, this goes up and everything else goes down. This has been on a downtrend since the 2nd of August. It's just been making new lows, new lows, new lows, new lows. Even though it made a new low today, now it's got a little spike. That's why all the shorts, everyone that gambled on the price to go down, that's why they winning. Yeah. And another reason why the market is crashing as well, this is Bitcoin dominance. Well, I told you this in my previous video. If you haven't seen it, I advise you to go and look at it. I basically explained whenever this goes up, all the coins apart from Bitcoin goes down. Whenever like this goes down, all the coins basically go up apart from Bitcoin. That's how Bitcoin dominance works, yeah? And if you have any issues with the way I explain the dominance regarding Bitcoin dominance or USDT dominance, hit me up in the comments and I'll make a separate video about like the dominance and how important they are. But anyways, let's move on now. Now I'm looking at all of this and I'm thinking, as a new trader, I'll be scared. I'll be like, shit, let's we're fucked. Crypto's going to zero, like whatever, whatever. I got liquidated, whatever. Nah, I'm looking at this like, cool, perfect. Because I understand for there to be a for there to be a healthy market, there needs to be a retracement. This is just a retracement. There's over leveraged people. There's people making crazy amount of gains. They've been longing. They've been winning for the past week and a half. The market needs a reset, and this is how it happens. It happens very quick. It happens very quick, very quick. Before I put my phone on silent. Yeah, it happens very quick. Anyways, cool. So now what I'll do is I'll go on my maxi chart. Obviously, I saw this happening. I saw this happening. On SNX. Let me show you my thought process. Yeah, this is before the crash happened. Let's go on SNX. Where are you, SNX? There you are, synthetics. Cool. So let's pretend this hasn't happened. Yeah, I saw SNX coming in. My plan was get in here. Yeah. So I saw it going down, right? So I wanted to enter here. Previous resistance turn into support and come up, right? So I bought round here. Go back on my maxi and I'll show you. I bought around here, yeah? And then what I realized is it wasn't going up. It wasn't going up. So I said, fuck that. Let me quickly see what's going on. And then I went on USDT and I saw this about ready to pump. I saw this not wanting to go down, like it's not making a new low. Yeah. So straight away I went from doing longs. I said, let me do a short. So I went back on SNX and I said, I'm gonna short you. And I shorted right here. Like this is all in an hour. This is an hour chart. So this is literally in an hour. Like I couldn't even get a chance to screenshot or like or take a photo of my winnings or anything. I literally just said, fuck it, let me short it, shorted it, boom. It hit my first TP, exit me out of there. I made a nice little profit. I got out. But anyways, let's go back to how we would trade this. So basically right now what I'm doing is I'm looking for good long opportunities because buying the dip is cool, but you don't want to buy the dip. You don't want to buy the dip right now and then it goes lower and it does this and it does that, it does that, does that, does that, does that, and it comes all the way back to here. It don't make sense. You lose a lot of money, right? So timing when to buy the dip is very important. Buying the dip is cool, but you don't want to buy the dip when it's in a downtrend. You want to buy the dip when the price action is showing you like, yo, like I don't want to go down no more. I'm looking to go up. That's why you need. It's very like you have to be very clinical and find out what the price action is gonna do. As they say, the trend is your friend till the end. Yeah, cool. Sorry about all the noise in the background. I'm in my office, so I can't really do anything when you hear ambulance sirens or police sirens and that. There's nothing I can do. It's not like I'm in my yard doing this video. But anyways, cool. How do we enter this trade? We get Fibonacci retracement. We get fib levels. Fib levels is basically Fibonacci retracement lines. They are the best thing I use to identify where a bounce would be. If you don't know what Fibonacci retracement line is, you don't know what fib tools are, let me know in the comments. I'll make a video about them. But anyways, this is what I do. From the lowest to the highest. And usually price action likes to react around here 0.5 or the golden pocket 0.618. So if price does this, it's there right now. If it comes here and does that and does that and does that, I'll enter right here. See that? On that pivot, I'll enter because that's showing me signs that it's not going lower anymore and it's made it and the trend is changing. So that's why trading market structure is very important because even if it comes down in and it bounces, I just won't enter just based on a fib level. Fib level guides me, but it doesn't actually tell me what to do. The only thing that tells me what to do is clear market structure. So literally, so let's turn this and let's turn this white. Nah, white don't look good. Let's turn this yellow. And we turn this bit green. Should make it bigger. Yeah. So you see, so price went down, it came up, came back down, so it's not making a new low, and then it breaks its previous high, which would be over here. That's when I'll enter because that's the trend potentially changing. But anyways, I just showed you how to quickly enter on a bounce. But that's what I'm waiting for now for SNX. I need it to come over here, zero point 0.5, ideally to the 618. But if price action wants to come all the way down to the 618, go like this, and then go down like that, I won't be looking at this trade anymore. Because once I lose the 618, just believe it's going to go down to the next stronger support, which would be all the way over here. So I won't look at SNX anymore if it does that. But if it does come all the way to down here, like this, like that, and then comes all the way to here, I'll enter because I know, because look, these were buyers came in, buyers came in, buyers came in. So I'll come in here knowing that the buyers are going to come in. This is a very strong support line. But that's just SNX. Now let's look at another coin I've been trading for a while. Uni. Look what Uni done. Now I'm pissed. I'm not gonna lie. I should have entered Uni because Uni looked like it bounced off the zero point 0.5. Nah, don't say that. See, you making these videos, I'm missing out on these fucking entries, man. Alright, cool, let's go. But look at that. That's a perfect example. Uni came all the way down, it hit the zero point 0.5, and look how it's bouncing. Fuck! I'm dumb, you know. I should have fucking entered this trade. But fuck it. I'm not pissed. There's always going to be another trade. But look, do you see the example of what I just showed you about SNX? Uni just done it. Zero point 0.5. All the money was here, just waiting. So let's see this move. It's a nice little move, you know. 5% move. 10x leverage. You're laughing. You know what I'm saying? Like 50% gains on a 10x leverage. Even on a 5x leverage, you're still laughing. 25% gains in the space of what? And it's not even an hour. It ain't even been an hour. Let's go on the 15-minute. Look at that. That's mental. But yeah, cool. No probs. No probs. No probs at all. Another coin I'm looking at. Same as here. I thought it was going to come down, bounce. Obviously, price action had other ideas. So let's get our tool out. Fibonacci retracement line from the lowest, from here. This didn't even hit. It nearly hit the zero point 0.5. Nearly. Hitting the zero point 0.5 is a healthy retracement, man. Hit the zero point 0.5 and we go back up. This didn't hit the zero point 0.5. Let me change where I got my fib levels from the previous low to the previous high. If you want to put your fib levels like that, it basically did hit the zero point 0.5 and went up. But me personally, sometimes I do it from the lowest, or sometimes I do it from the previous low to the previous high. Either way you do it, it's cool. But if you do it this way, look, this is just proving that what I'm saying is true. Zero point 0.5 reacted. Everyone that got in are laughing. But cool. Another coin I'm looking at, H bar. I was in H bar yesterday. I got in around here. I believed I had a 4% move. Yeah, I didn't get to see 5%. 4% move. I was planning to get 4K out of it. I ended up making 2K. It's not that bad. But H bar is just bouncing off the support right here. It makes sense as well. Nice little support area here. As you can see, it was here before it banged straight up. But yeah, cool. Another trade I'm looking at. We done SNX. We done. I hope by me showing you these videos, I hope you're understanding about buying the dip, because just buying the dip that's dead, because you can just keep dipping and dipping, dipping. You need to have strategies. You need to have a certain way. You need to be disciplined, because anyone can just fucking try to catch a falling knife. That's dead. We're not trying to catch a falling knife. What we're trying to do is buy the asset when it's showing strength, and when there's a potential, and when potentially when it can change the trend in it, because you like the trend is your friend to the end. Like It took me a long time to understand that because when I used to trade before, I used to fight the trend. I used to be like, nah, it's gonna go down. No, bro, if it's looking like it's gonna go up, just bet on it to go up. If it's looking like it's gonna go down, just bet on it to go down. And if you're not sure, just don't bet, don't gamble, don't trade. Just chill, go and spend some time with your family. Another trade I'm looking at, Jasmine. Ideally, I wanted it to bounce over here. It didn't. So let's go. Fib levels. Boom. Shoot it from the lowest. Look at that. Point 0.5. Reacted nicely on the point 0.5. But I won't enter this trade right now. I need it to do more stuff. I need it to show me that we're going below. So let's just turn this red because we know this is the point 0.5. And then we do another one here because we know this is the 618. We turn this to yellow. And then we get rid of the fib levels. Cool. I need at least a 4-hour close above here. Or if we go on the 1 hour, look, on the 1 hour, it's already closing above it. But I wouldn't mind something like this right now. Go up, come down, and then go up. And I'll enter where? Right here. Turn that to white. I'll enter here. That's the trend changing. Potentially, the downtrend starts going up. Other people call it change of character. Other people call it a higher high. Me personally, that's where I see the trend changing in it. So I let it do all of this, and then once it's break a previous high, I'll enter. Do you see this? What I'm showing you right now, like forget about everything else. If you just trade based on market structure, stuff like this, you won't need to pay for no calls or anything like that. This is it. And by the way, like me, by me posting these videos, I'm not trying to gain any, like I ain't got a course running. I'm not trying to tell you like, oh, come and join my Telegram group or come and join this and I'll give you signals. That's not what I'm doing. I'm just documenting my way of trading, the power of self-belief, explaining to you could do whatever you want. Like if you put your mind to it, like I didn't even know I was gonna be a day trader. Like, I didn't finish school, all of that. But look at me now. Living the life, eh? Living the life. Cool. Another coin that I really want to get into, but look at that engine. This coin is doing a madness. Where'd you bounce from? Just went just below the point 0.5, but you can see the point 0.5 is the bounce. That's where everything's doing is bouncing. But cool, I'm gonna cut this one short because I'm actually gonna look for a coin that hasn't bounced to the point 0.5 yet, and I'm gonna get in a trade, and hopefully I'll do a video about that. Until then, like, subscribe.